Hello and welcome to my first live session on Wahala with Grace. I'll be like, this is almost as if it's an exam. Like, oh my god, it's a long time I felt this kind of adrenaline rush. All right, so thank you. I just noticed as I was about to come on that somebody is actually already online. Thank you so much for that. I am grateful, that girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are amazing. You are amazing. You are amazing. You are amazing. Okay, so I won't take much of our time. What we are going to do is actually not that. So we've been running the takeover season, and it's been awesome. It's been exciting these past 2 weeks that we have run. We've done twice already, and now we are moving on to a new level. Yes. So I'm a bit distracted. This is my first time. This so we could have one or two corrections that I may need. So I don't know. I hope you're hearing. So what if you're not hearing me? You should hear me. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead by faith and also use wisdom by recording here. Yes, I've already told my people. Actually, very not. I don't have much paparazzi. I can't even pretend about it. I'm usually very, very practical. So as it is now, I'm just doing a backup recording, just so in case if the audio is not working. This is my first time trying this, and I'm not ashamed to say it. It's a first time for every. So yes, we keep going now as that's my backup. And this is going to be our third week in this takeover season. Yeah, and in this week we are going to review very quickly the characters that were casted for this week, and then so what I've done the previous 2 weeks, and I just talked about this life thing. How about I just try it? And this time around, I'm not just trying on YouTube. I'm going to go through platforms. So this week is on YouTube. Next week is on Facebook, and then we move on to TikTok. I think those are my most active for the takeover season. Those who have actually been, those platforms have been. This week we have Instagram. Oh, I don't have much for Instagram, but because of that, also move. So, hey, so that's going to be the fun thing for me. Aside the fact that, let me answer. Again, I hope you heard me say hi to you. Yes, thanks, your. So apart from the fact that what is it? Okay, we are doing this on YouTube, and we're going to. It's fun for me. I mean, I'm trying to explore this too. But beyond that, it's a way for you to connect with me. I want you to know me. And it's not just about you knowing me. It's a lot easier for you to know because I'm single, like one person. But I also want to know you. And I know that's a lot more single or multiple, like other. I'm going to find the way around it. Like, so beyond skitting, beyond content making, beyond whatever it is I end up finding myself doing, it's about relationship, about bonding, and it's about value. I don't believe in us doing that to get value, even if it's or something else we learn out of it. Not just laugh, so laugh. There's a lot of okay, so we got to learn something. Okay, so that's about that. I'm going to move on now with my schedule just to make sure that I don't miss out on what I said I want to do. Okay, so what is the next thing to look into right now? A quick, very short tip on what this takeover season is doing. Because this is the first time we are hearing it live. If you want to, I don't know how to do that one in case we are going to talk. I'm really sorry, but that's the truth. By the next time, I know I'll keep getting better. Before you know, I'm really on this thing. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. If people need to talk or something, but we'll just leave it as it is. Let me just be the one to be talking today, and then we move on from there. So this takeover season idea is this. If you go through my channel already, you see a lot of people, and you'll be like, what? Yes, I know a lot of people probably do this. Okay, my skits are not long. Most of my skits are under 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Apart from my mini series, even when you combine all my mini series, about 15 to 20. So I get that. But beyond all that, this is what I'm trying to bring out. Wahala with Grace is a gift. And we believe in our own sect, we believe that Jack of all trades, master of all. Just take your time to master it from when you start to can master all. So it's not the way we tend to know it. Yes. Okay. So now that's settled. What we have tried to do by starting up all the different series, just so we make sure that we can address all the different kinds of people and your interests. The key part of it actually is that Wahala with Grace is for. So I don't know what to offer you. Like that is the truth. I can do a lot of things act wise, acting wise, but I need to offer value. Like I said, it has to be relevant. So it's not just about, oh, I can do this and I just do. What can people get out of it? So that's one of the reasons why you see all the multiple series to start, addressing different areas of life, and then you see different characters. I was talking to my broadcast, my WhatsApp broadcast list yesterday, and I was saying something about I know I have over 50 characters out there. I now look where it's even more than 50, probably over 100 already, and I just started. I'm under 6 months for how there. As exciting as that sounds, okay, cool. So I could do all these different. Even I sometimes I'm finding it very creepy that I could, but it's interesting to have these ideas in your head, and then you see yourself bring them out, and you're like, cool, how there. So I appreciate it, I like it. But like I said, everything we got to get value out of it. So it's not just about me throwing out all these kids and seeing all sorts of like great stuff. And maybe I don't know what to get out of it. Maybe laugh, maybe just like, or maybe who is this girl, stuff like that. But beyond that, I need to be organized about it. And instead of me just making that decision myself, for people who know me, but at least know me even before now, before Wahala we do, know that if I do something, I always like tippings, like extras, like there has to be a flavor. There's got to be something else, like a value offering that is just kind of different from. So I'm like, okay, instead of me just picking the characters and say, okay, let this one just be the main character, so we know this brand. Like we have brand names, we already know. I'm not mentioning right now out there in the country. So instead of me just creating a brand, like I just picked and said this brand too, I want the people to, yes, you had those have the power, you have the I give you that that power, what word to use. I want you to tell me what you want, who you want, who's going to help you, what kind of character pushes the word right back at you. Sometimes we know the truth, we just want to kind of not listen. But inside us, we still want that truth to find its way to us. Yeah, so that we are sure that we don't make. And I'm also learning through the process. So it's not like I have answer or no answer for this matter. I don't even have any, but I'm just being a tool, a channel for you. So what we are doing here now is to say, okay, see, there are all sorts of characters out there. I've got a lot of skits. Some skits have already recorded before this pops in my head. Like, now let's just. So I'm bringing them out. That's why you're seeing new skits dropping. Not the way we've been doing seasons before. And then we do casting, we do voting, and character. So at the end of the day, for each of my series, I'm still running on my series yet because I'm not yet sure which series I hold on to or not. But at least we're going to have one central character per series, so we know them. If it is going to be one, we know that this is John, like John on this particular series. John has come again or whatever. So that's what we are doing. Presently, we are on Church Chronicles, which is the first of my series. Actually, there's this about 5 months a long season. Okay. But on this Church Chronicles, we are reviewing both the old skits that have been dropped and the new skits that are dropping. For you, check out the video, watch. They're all under 5 minutes. Most of them say maybe 2 minutes. And then check out the characters. Beyond the laughs and everything, what's this character portraying? Who is this person and all that? Would it be better that we have more of this? So here's a Nigerian content creator throwing this back at you. Make your choice. You don't just see content and see a creator like, oh, this creator is just like this. I like this about it. I don't know. Whether I like this creator or not. Now you can choose who you like. I got all these different characters, all sorts, all sorts. By the time we go through the whole season, that I don't even know which sort remain. They have not done. Okay, but the point is, most kinds of characters are going to be available, and that's what we started. Don't get confused about it. It's really about making sure that in the future we give more quality. Why we laugh and all of that, it makes sense to us all. Okay, so that's about that. Now we get started with the business, which is going to, what is that business? Ah, let me try. I prepared all this. Oh, good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead now and start. We've done 2 weeks. Yes, so we've already done casting for two. That's 4 skits have been, and out of those 4 skits, 2 characters are winning. Every weekend we have one character winning. This week we actually did just 1 skit because that skit has 6 characters, and we don't have too many old skits still. I kind of played that time. Let's just have this 1 skit splitted into. So we did 2 14 times for three characters. So three out of those characters we pick 3 out of these characters we put down. The same way we would have done for 2 skits. Okay. So today we are going to see who won those 2 characters that won from the 3. We are bringing them together now for us to now do the final. For those who have been following up with us, you know that this is what has been happening. So on Saturdays like this, I will talk about it, and then we declare those 2. Quickly vote between today and 2 p.m. tomorrow Sunday, because by 2 p.m. tomorrow Sunday, the new Church Chronicles is dropping. Yes, and then we start casting again that one. So this is going to be a lot of fun, but don't forget, I may not remember to say this again. The next voting results we are going to do, we're moving. So Facebook people, I beg you, my followers here, you people should not fall my hand. Come and check it out and see what is happening. So let's go ahead and see how we are going to. What do I have here? I've been told to try and put packaging. Obviously, I'm not. How do I even put the packaging? This is WahalaWitGrace. So Wahala plenty well. This life issues, everything, but one good thing to say grace day. Anyhow, I will just survive. So I want to start talking about that. So we looked into this new skit that we just finished. And this skit got a lot of recommends. Thank you. In fact, some people reached out to me personally, like, wow, I really like this. Somebody was even telling me, in fact, thank God for the way this vote went. Because you do not go like that, whether this was to come and cut my head away and say this particular character has to win. This particular. I said, if you want the person to win, go and vote. I cannot. If I wanted to influence it, I wouldn't even start all this. So that's that. And so we have our votes in. Facebook voted. Someone voted on Facebook. So in some places we have more people, some we do not have enough people. I'm okay. As long as someone votes, I feel justified, like I have engaged with others. But don't forget, by the time we make our final collections and elections and all of, you must like that character. This is open source casting. We gave you the power. You must like the character. So as we can see here now, this is Facebook. Somebody voted dear grandson. Okay. I think this is a grandson. Okay, yeah, that was first votes for the first character vote. So I'm just going to run through everything together so we don't time on that. But this me showing you the just evidence, I guess, because I don't know why else I should. Just to let you see that actually we have people say something. Somebody here said grandpa. Okay. And then we moved to TikTok. I prepared all this thing and kept in case they disappoint me, which I think is about it. So if it disappoints, okay, back up. Thank you. All right, so we would so here we had somebody vote here too. I don't know what that person said. Somebody, I think I've written them all out. I just felt since I spent all the time trying to set up this live thing, I just decided to do live yesterday. Sorry, just so in case you think I'm not an organized person. So it's saying I should wait. Let's just go ahead. So if you go to my TikTok, I can verify that. Wahala brand type there, follow. and then check out my profile. And then, so we had someone vote, but I just can't remember what they voted for there, except it opens and this stuff here is telling me that the page is frozen. So we'll move on from there. We had, interestingly, from Instagram this time, I just smiled when I saw it. Okay, house help. Instagram, house. So somebody voted house help there, and somebody voted grandma here. So these are the two. I'm just reading from the two types. I mean, from the two first three characters and the last three character voting options. And then finally, we can now look at our YouTube. So for this, I wanted us to see the shorts first. So from the short, some persons also um, commented responses. Sandra, that's the house help. Somebody, grandpa, for one of that. Those. Then this one here, someone said, what this? Okay, so this one is not begin. Okay, whatever that is, voted. If you want to be sure, go and subscribe to my YouTube and check the voting shots, and then you'll see them there. Okay. So okay, yeah, I think it's okay. Okay, it has opened now. This is grandma now. But this is the previous one I opened. Okay, so those are the different places people voted on: Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, and YouTube, comments, and poll. So these were the two polls that were made. So these ones here are the results you see here, but I had to compile others, make the final results. But I did not get the time because I thought I was going to be recording, which usually is during production. I'll just prepare, we would prepare the graphics for you to see. So now that I realize it's life, I want to, no time to do graphics. I did not do any graphics. So I'm just going to use my mouth and explain, then just get the result. I don't think that should be this time. But next time, okay, so what do we have here? Right now, we have total everything at the end of the day. I was supposed to use percentage. It's not easy. Not that I see. Because it's percentage that actually gives the best value. Before people go and start putting extra now and cause confusion. Oh, okay. Let me pause that. Oh, so that was actually playing. I don't know if you heard everything that this life. Okay, I will try and use it. I'm not going to do it because I cannot even do this recording again. There's no time at all. That's the price for what we do. It's actually no time. Either do it like that. Don't forget. So what we have here now, so we have um I'm so sorry. I don't know what else. I've gotten the first two. Put that down. The first two. Then we have the last one. So, well, I told myself that I will not get it. I'm just going to be as I am. So you quickly know me now, just as I don't have the time to embarrass yourself. Have the time. Okay. So we have our results in now. Final. Okay, it will be good that I just make the second one too, so I don't take course also for the second one. Okay, have this. not first thing. Right now, my head trying not to panic. Oh, I don't know how I actually. Okay, so let's go ahead with the final vote result, and I will take note for that time. I'm taking probability. So for this final vote result, the first set, which is grandma, grandson, and granddaughter, we have the grandson and the granddaughter total, not based on what you're seeing here, not based on what you're seeing here, total with all the others from other platforms. We now have the grandson and the granddaughter tied at 12.5, 12.5%. And then we have grandma at 75%. So that tells us then that 75% is, that tells us that 75% is for grandma and grandma wins. Okay, so we move on to the other one, which is this one here. We have the daughter, we have the grandpa, and the house help. Yes. And for the daughter and the house help, they both have 21%. It actually is 21.4. 1.4. You know those numbers I see. So back between the two of them, they have it equal 21.4 something. Why grandpa has 57%. So based on these facts, grandpa and grandma are the characters from the voting shots that we need. So now that we have also concluded that, we can move on to the next page, celebrate them, and see what else we have here. So we are going to do that now very quickly, see them, and then see what next is going to happen. Before we do that, just one quick one. You know we are in week 3. And these two people now, okay, I think the grandma, you already know grandma, the grandpa, the winning characters, right? Yes. And we are going to vote today. There's going to be a pool immediately after this live now. There's going to be a pool out there that will, correct? There's going to be a pool out there where you, I just got distracted. There's going to be a pool out there where you're going to connect and vote for the final. So we have just one that. But just to give us refreshers for our minds, we have from last week, I mean the first week, don't forget Sister Becky. So Sister Becky is still winning from week 1. She's hanging, waiting for the final battle. That final battle is going to come. I tell you, you don't want to even wait what we're going to do at that time. To pick the final from all the hot week 1 winners, all the weekly winners. So then for the following week that followed it, we have this person here, which is the prayer leader. So Sister Becky from Case Closed, in case you want to track it and be sure, you can go check out Sister Becky, Case Closed. That's the name of the skit where she came out from. And then prayer coordinator, prayer coordinator came from Prayer Wahala. Yeah, prayer point Wahala, yes. So the prayer coordinator came from that. So those two characters won previously. And now we are now going to have these two characters compete for us to now know the final one that is going for that final week. Is it going to be grandma that will give it to you as she believes that it is, whether it's correct or that and deliver it? Or will it be grandpa that can be very considerate and firm when it needs to be firm and still soft and, just kind of find a way to balance it? So this is what we have, and this is where we are supposed to wrap it up for today as it is. Yes. So thank you. We're going to have new skit drop tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be by 2 p.m. a new skit dropping. I promise you, you're going to love that too. This last one, I like that people like it, and I've seen, in fact, I don't even know what to say about this particular last one. The views might not look like 1,000, 1 billion yet, but I know what I've been having, I know what I'm having, and I'm like, oh my God, really? That's nice, thank you. More of such will come. I'm observing what people like more, what you're doing. But let's just sort out this character thing. So don't forget, this is what we have coming up tomorrow, live on Wahala with Grace. The door, not the mirror. You do not want to miss watching this and then casting to see which of these characters move with the others to the next level. Yes, so Once again, I thank you. I appreciate you for being a part of this. And I want to encourage you to not give up on us. Keep your tabs on us, communicate, watch our content, engage our content, and share opinions if you have them. Very open to listen. So once again, that's it. Thank you and bye bye for now.